join us in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now, our national anthem.
Good day all. I am TJ the Park Bopper. Today we're coming to you from Magic Kingdom. You can hear the train in the background. I'd like to wish everyone a happy 4th of July. The mission today is simple. We're going to go around Magic Kingdom and Epcot and check out some of the unique Americana
Right the end. Say America.
that Disney has on display. First, we're going to start at the best place, which is Main Street, USA. We're going to check out all the little architectural details and things that Walt had used to design his ideal vision for Main Street of any small town in the United States. Then we're going to journey on to the Hall of Presidents. We're going to experience the Hall of Presidents, but also we're going to look at the museum artifacts that are in the lobby of the Hall of Presidents in detail. Then the TTC and journey over to Epcot, whereby we're going to go experience the American Adventure and Regal Eagle Barbecue. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, let's do it. Main Street, USA. You can see that a lot of the architectures are turn of the century Victorian. And to your left, you have the Chamber of Commerce, Town Hall, a toy store, which would be part of the Emporium. We do have the fire department, and a lot of these clues are provided in the windows of the buildings on what the intent or the vision was for that building. Hear Dapper Dan's in the background. And again, we've got the theater, which is now where you can meet and greet Mickey, Wizard Mickey, the confectionery, candy store, and again, back over to the toy store and the car barn there. That's when you'll see the actual parades come through. Let's see if we can go ahead and catch a little bit of the Dapper Dans.
You know what? I wonder if they've heard about the test. Oh, hear about the test we got here? You ready for the test? You're ready. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Just checking. Not too many. If you're happy and you know it, leave your nose. Wow, clapping your nose.
So happy right there.
Where?
Yeah.
Who's very happy?
Do it again, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. The happiest person in the
Here, what's your name? Kinley, show everybody how happy you are. That deserves applause, everybody. Nice job, Kinley. Go over there, that's disgusting. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, give us $1. Give me where to go.
Not happy anymore now, huh?
Not happy anymore. Ain't nobody happy, boy. Oh, it's a little late. I'll tell you what. Wow. You know what? You're so sweet. You're going to need that a lot more than we're going to need. Have you seen the prices down the street?
And as we continue our stroll down Main Street, USA, just wanted to point out a few of these windows. Buena Vista Magic Lanterns and slides.
My fellow citizens, no event could have filled me with greater anxieties than that notification on the 14th day of April 1789 that you had selected me to lead our nation. But it was with the confidence of my fellow citizens that I took an oath, 35 simple words that have been repeated by every American president throughout history.
I, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States, and I will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help me God.
The presidency of the United States is a role unique in the world, an office entrusted to each president by us, we the people. Therein lies the genius of that new idea, now over 200 years old.
Venturing back, we got to experience the Hall of Presidents. We're going to go over at this point and journey towards Epcot. I was just thinking about how much hope that the Hall of Presidents shows in instilling the original idea of the presidency, and how that really just makes you proud to be an American. And the evocative place that we see with the evocative environment of Main Street, USA, kind of reminds me of my small town in North Carolina, Western North Carolina, in Weaverville, and growing up there, and how similar it was to Main Street, USA, and our Main Street, if you will. So, yeah. A little piece of Americana here at Magic Kingdom, and now we're going to venture on to Epcot. Let's do it.
Fitted by our very thoughts for greatness. Excuse me, Mr. Twain.
What's that?
Perhaps you recognize those inspiring words from one of America's great writers.
No, Dr. Franklin, I don't recall writing anything like that.
Oh my, of course not. They're from the pen of John Steinbeck, back in the 20th century. Why, it seems he has nearly the same spirit as the founding fathers themselves.
Well, listen to the proud elder statesman.
Mr. Twain, pride is one of our national passions. Even those who overcome it are proud of their humility.
Easy now. I was born modest. Fortunately, it wore off. Dr. Franklin is our genuine American antique. I suppose our story begins with you.
Actually, it started long before even my time. It started when dreams and visions of a new world were shrouded in the myths and legends of an old world.
Look at this! They're closing the harbor!
But surely we can work something out. Our king feels we've wronged him.
Your king, you Tory! Either we cut the ties with England, or we surrender our liberty!
Finally, the time had come to speak with one voice in a declaration of independence. Good evening, Mr. Jefferson. Have you finished the new draft yet?
Those are new drafts all over the floor, Dr. Franklin. It seems one stroke of this pen brings 2 changes from Congress. I told you John Adams should have written this.
Oh, by his own admission, you can write circles around him.
Mr. Adams has not been prisoner in this loft for 17 days. I shall continue tomorrow.
You must continue now. Thomas, it is difficult to make 13 clocks chime at the same time, but we must carefully justify this separation.
Dr. Franklin, while you slept soundly through the meeting this afternoon, we did manage to justify separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are...
We still had some things to learn the hard way. Seems a whole bunch of folks found out we the people didn't yet mean all the people. Folks like Frederick Douglass.
Even amidst the cricket song here along Mark Twain's beloved Mississippi, I hear the noise of chains and the crack of the whip. Yet there is hope. Hope born from the words of Harriet Beecher Stowe. Uncle Tom's Cabin has given our nation a key, which can unlock the slave prison to millions. Anti-slavery is no longer a thing to be prevented. It is grown too abundant to be snuffed out like a lantern.
Well, Mr. Twain, what do you think of our America now?
I think the founding fathers never dreamed of an America like this.
Of course not. We weren't dreamers. We were visionaries. That is why our Constitution withstands the rigors of time.
Easy now, Dr. Franklin. This nation's still just a youngster, don't you know? Why, some countries have been around for 50 centuries. We're barely into our third.
That's true, but look what we've accomplished in that tiny span of time.
My dear doctor, earlier you found John Steinbeck so inspiring, and he also sounded this warning. We now face the danger which in the past has been the most destructive to the human: success, plenty, comfort, and ever-increasing leisure. No dynamic people has ever survived these dangers.
I may have invented these bifocals I'm wearing, but I can assure you they are not rose-colored. Mr. Twain, the golden age never was the present age, but with human liberty, we can fulfill the promise and meaning of America. To everyone a chance, believed Thomas Wolfe. To all people, regardless of their birth, the right to live, to work, to be themselves, and to become whatever their visions can combine to make them. This is the promise of America. Mr. Twain, 'tis easy to see, hard to foresee, but I foresee the American adventure to continue a long, long time.
Alright guys, so we're here at Regal Eagle Smokehouse. I went ahead and placed my order, and I'm waiting for it to be called up so I can go pick it up. We're going to sit here, and I went ahead and got a new kids meal that comes with chicken and salad as the main entree portion. Then got two sides, the beer battered onion rings and the barbecue baked beans with burnt ends. And I'm going to give this a little bit of a shot as a new kids meal here at Regal Eagle Smokehouse and let you know what I think. The cost of this meal is $7.49 plus tax. And we're going to give a shot to some of the barbecue sauces and just enjoy our time eating some American barbecue. And again, this restaurant itself is themed after the Muppets Sam Eagle character. So let's enjoy it. Alright guys, so I wanted to give a little bit of a shot to the condiments bar here. You can see your silverware and you got your choice of sauces. Here we have the Sizzlin' Pit dry rub flavored smokehouse sauce. Got your blue ribbon brisket sauce. It's spicy and savory. Of course, your Carolina style or your, in this regard, Blue Ridge Mountain Vinegar League vinegar-based sauce. You've got your sweet mustard sauce, which is my wife's favorite. And of course, ketchup. And your normal beverages, sweet and unsweetened tea. All right, guys, I wanted to talk a little bit about Regal Eagle Smokehouse. Unfortunately, the audio for my review portion of this cut out yesterday when I was using a new lavalier mic. So I wanted to let you know what I thought of it. The baked beans were really good. Although they were from a can, they had been kind of spruced up with those burnt ends. Tasted great. You didn't really get any of the canned or tinned taste to them. Onion rings were okay. By the time that I ate them, they were a little bit on the colder side, but the texture was pretty decent. The salad and the vegetables were really good. I believe that they had sat in the chiller a little bit too long. The tomatoes had lost a little bit of flavor, but they were reasonably fresh. The only thing is the chicken in itself had a little bit of that refrigerator chicken taste to it. Your kids may not appreciate that. You might want to blend a little bit of the barbecue sauce with the dressing. In that case, I recommend the brisket sauce. It was the best, the one that blended the best with the ranch flavor if you're making your own little barbecue ranch to go on salad. For a kid's meal, this is a great value, and I definitely recommend it. And I do recommend Regal Eagle Barbecue. World Showcase Lagoon. They were back at Spaceship Earth and are coming up. And yeah, it's going to be a pretty night. It's been a beautiful day today. Alright guys, and as you can see, we had a heck of a day here at Walt Disney World. We got the opportunity to experience the Hall of Presidents and the American Adventure. Hope you enjoyed some of the music that I shared from Celebrations Community Chorus, which I'm a singer in. And of course, we got the opportunity to experience Regal Eagle Smokehouse and enjoy some of that delicious food. So again, I am TJ, the Park Bopper. If you love what I do, please subscribe, like, and subscribe. And happy 4th of July.